Are you struggling with SEO, or do you have an agency where you help your client with SEO improvements? Then this is the video for you if you want to learn how to do these things way better. So if you look at our website here, there's some crucial things right away that we can do, or well, we already have done already, but I'll basically take you through the steps that is the must-have, like from all the low-hanging fruits and down. So basically, first we need to make sure that Google understands what's on the site. So it doesn't matter how good and how big the site are and how many maybe backlinks are on the site if Google can read the content that's on it. So that is where the technical SEO part comes in. You can check the technical SEO with PageSpeed. So for example, what we can do here with our own website here is that we can run through it and see we actually have more than the 500 words on the page. And if you want to check the technical SEO, what Google looks at is PageSpeed. So we go into pagespeed.dev. I can link it as well in the description, the step-by-steps. But basically you'll go into PageSpeed Insight. You will paste your domain name and check if there's any errors or any mistakes that you have to basically live up to on the front page. But what you need to remember is that this tool only takes one page at a time. It does not scan the entire website. That means you have to do this on all pages. But there's also some other like paid softwares you can use. Some of them have some free trials where you can come in and have a pretty good understanding of what really works on all the pages and what does not work and what you need to add up basically and make sure that Google can understand it. So you can see this is our own agency site that has a pretty good SEO score. That means that this does actually not mean that it's good, but it means that Google understands everything. The page is fast, it is good and friendly for people that don't really understand or they can't maybe see that well. The contrast through the colors are the right contrast. So it's easy to see if people have some sight issues or have low brightness on the screen. So we have the SEO, of course, this is 100. We have the best practices, this is 100. Accessibility, we could make a little bit, we have like some you can say some text that aren't that good. We could make this more orange and then this would actually be 100. And then we have some performance at 90 and you cannot complain with 90. 90 is very good. Normally we say 70 plus. Anything below that, it becomes a little bit too slow. But if you can come above 70, that's perfect. Like if you can hit that like 200 and 300 millisecond mark, that would be insane for you. But again, if you have pages like this and a website developed like this on all the important pages with a high speed and it's easy to read and all of those things through the page speed, then you can easily rank higher automatically with the same amount of content. So basically what you need to understand is if you have the same amount of volume, like the same amount of visitors, you have the same product, you have the same text, but your page and your competitor's page, yours is a little bit better, then yours will rank higher automatically because Google understands more of your page. It knows what the logo is, what the menu is, it knows what the images are, it knows what the buttons do, all of these things. They don't know it on the competitors. So every time you don't have that, it will reject 1 point from your entire technical SEO score, and that will make it harder for you to rank high. So the first step we do when we get an SEO client in my agency is we go in and check all this technical SEO and make sure that the website is a little bit faster than what the client already had, so we can get a little bit of a spike in the beginning and make sure that when we do the on-page SEO and doing the blogs and doing like maybe the funnel pages a little bit better for the different cities and so on, if it is a geographic company where it is a location-based company, then it will become way easier for Google to understand that we would rather look at you guys because you guys have a better site, we understand more than the competitors. So I'll show you an example of how exactly this works. So one of our clients is called NovaC, and NovaC is an IT outsourcing company. And if you just go in here, and we did the technical SEO for these guys when we developed the website. So that means we do not do monthly SEO for this client, but I'll show you how strong this is with no effort in on-page SEO, no backlinks, only the technical SEO with a website that is developed the right way through the setup that we, for example, do in our agency. So if you just let this load really quick, let's see what it comes out with. So again, we have a very good front page, very fast, good accessibility, best practices in SEO. There's a little bit of the colors again, like if we wanted, we could get this 1 to 100. But yeah, this is some small things. So again, right now they're already above their competitors with this score, but if they really wanted, they could pay us and we will like fix these small things. And if you just look at how that benefits, like we want to see the impact. Now I'm like telling all these things, but it's pretty, it's important that you show the clients that it works and it's not just like some green number coming up in, for example, this analyze. So we use Morningscore, for example. So Morningscore is a pretty neat tool, but I'm not sure if this works in every country. Like I know it's like .com domains and .dk domains. Else you can use Ahrefs or SEMrush also, but we use Morningscore. So I'm logged into Morningscore here, and if you basically take a look at Nova C, as you can see up here, then we have the value. Like in Ahrefs, it also gives you a value of how much is your organic SEO placement worth. So if you rank higher on a word that I have a lot of competitors buying ads on, that will make it a high value word, and then you will get a higher value here. So right now this client of ours have a value of 2,288 Danish crowns a month, and it's only started out, like if you look at in the beginning, like when we launched the website, that it was at 1,200. So it's 88% better without us again making any SEO. This is only the technical SEO. So basically we launched the page, you can see, and of course right away it makes a little bit of an increase. These guys already had some volume coming in. If you do not have any visitors, any volume, you will not see an increase at all. You need to have people visiting the site. That is where paid ads comes in, or you kind of like, you need some people to see the site for Google to give you a better score as well. So that's why it's easier to make good results for a client that already have some kind of a visit flow. If not, then it takes longer. And you can of course use ads to make sure that will come traffic in, and that will make your SEO better as well. But basically it will always go up and down. And like this bump you see here is like when we changed some of their like blog tags, and it will like, it just made a bump going down, and then we changed them back and it went back up. So in total, like it increased with 88% only by buying a new website. And this will consistently grow every single month. These guys are also making new pages, doing blogs themselves and so on. So this will increase slowly, but also if they didn't do anything, then it will also increase slowly. So that is the power. But if you know how to do the technical SEO parts, for example, in Morningscore here, we have a health score where we can go in and see right now it's 87. And it could be better. Like we have some images missing alt text that the client have put on, and we have some pages that could be a little bit faster, like 3 pages only. And there's some content, like some pages are too long. Again, this is the clients sitting and doing all of these things. But if all of these things were made, then of course it will be a little bit better. But this scans the entire page, like the entire website. You get information of like the about page, the contact page, all the service pages. And that means that if you do this step first and do the page speed after, then you will for sure come in and see better results. But when you have done all of that stuff, right, that is the first things you need to do. The next step is you need to make sure the sitemap actually uploads directly into your Google Search Console. So for you guys that don't know what Google Search Console is, let me show you. Google Search Console, here we go. We have to log in, of course. I'm already logged in, and let me find this client. Nova C, here we go. So the first step we have to do is basically go in, and we will go inside of sitemaps and make sure that all the pages are already set up. If you do not have a sitemap in here, you've not uploaded a sitemap in here, there's a huge mistake. You will not see the benefits that fast. Google says that they will look at the page, your website, like within half a year. And if you upload the sitemap inside of Google Search Console, sometimes they can take a week before they look at the page. So it will become way faster. What we do is that we upload our sitemap, and I'll show you how we do it, to Google Search Console and ask our sitemap to be updated one time a day. And that means it automatically also shows in Google Search Console right away. So that means if I make a new blog today, at night, Google Search Console can see that, oh, this new blog has been posted from SEO, for example. So how we do that, we use, for example, the VPM Stack, where we use SmartCrawl. So we use this with the SEO tool they have. Some people use Yoast, but we like to use SmartCrawl more, in my opinion. We have some very good results with the VPM SmartCrawl stack. And basically, if I just log into our backend really quick, then we can see that we will go inside of, let us just find SmartCrawl here. SmartCrawl, here we go. So this is how SmartCrawl looks when you have the premium license, of course. You can also get it for free, but then you have some limits. So first you run the test, make sure that SmartCrawl don't find any issues on the page. After you've done that, go inside of your SEO health, and it will like show you, like, do you have any critical things? For example, is the page indexed and all of those things? And if you, like, you need to fix these right away. And then you have to go into sitemap. And here we can decide, like, number of links. We can decide which things do we want to get included in the sitemap. We have like blog articles, we have categories and all sorts of things for our blogs, different pages, and different templates as well. So we only want pages, and we want the articles, like the blogs, to be posted. We do not need the tags and categories and all of that, like Trustpilot reviews. We do not need that. Those are like components we are using on the website. It is not a page. So we will only select these things. We found some issues with some other SEO plugins where we cannot like directly select what we want like this. But we want, of course, to select what we only want Google to see. And then we deselect the rest. Then we will go in and crawl it. You click crawl up here, and then it will go and crawl the page. And after it finished crawling, let me just go inside of this one. You can also click on this blue link, and then you will see the sitemap. So this is the entire sitemap we have right now, but we like to have the general with all of the pages. So it's like sitemap post. Let us see what's in here. That is all the pages we have. So we would like to copy this one, or actually only copy this one. We do not need these two. So it's like I would open these three here, 1, 2, and 3, and I will copy all of those. And when I've copied, like take one at a time, then I will go inside of Google Search Console and I will add it inside of the search sitemap. So for example, this is the Nova C client and not our own agency, but I would like paste the link here, only the end of the link, and click submit, and then it will load. And if there's mistakes there, you have to figure out what is the mistake, but it will usually tell you as well. So that is also very important. Another client we did this for is a little bit of a bigger company where these guys have a web shop. So let me just go inside here. So this is a client we have that sells a very expensive bikes, e-bikes. And we can clearly see like when some technical SEO happens. So this is actually a client themselves that made this jump, but we made the jump over here. Like this is when we went live with the web shop. And since we went live with the web shop, it's been around a 50% increase since we went live. And that's again, without any SEO implementations. It's only technical SEO and sorting stuff away that we don't need and added stuff that we want more focus on. And then ask Google to like look at all of the things. So that is, for example, on the category page, on the product pages, on the front page, the brand pages, like we need a H1, H2, H3, and we need the right information. And if you do that, then we will get a great increase in a very short time period. Another client we have is a client we did some conversion optimization for. It's called The Kitchen. These guys did not have any SEO already. Like you see, when we started, these guys had 240 Danish crowns. What is that? $20 maybe, $30 maybe in value. So it's very hard to get a very big spring. So we did a new website for these guys, optimized the page they had so we can get more clients. And it's already going pretty well for this client. But if you just look at the SEO again, this is again only technical SEO part. It's not on page. We only did the technical SEO, and we did some small tweaks to make sure that, of course, we have H1, H2, H3, and the rest is just the process I showed you. And you can see the jump, like 266% in such a short time period is actually pretty crazy. Oh wait, actually it forgot to update. So you can see when we got the site here in June, we made the implementations, and yeah, this looks also better. I was like, there's something wrong here, because I'm pretty sure we did some better improvements than the stat it had. But yeah, this is when we started, and you can see right away, how much better it got. Like, it is insane how much the increase have been in how little effort we did just by creating a good website. Not doing on-page SEO, doing backlinks or any of that stuff a lot of people are trying to sell, only this stuff. All right, so the next step would be, let's do on-page SEO, because now everything is working. Let's see, what do we do when we actually want to have better SEO in the long run? Because the technical part, we already don't know how to do that, if you just watch this video, of course. After that, we want to do good SEO, and we have to do some kind of analytics, or analyze of the competitors that we want to beat. So you can go inside of your SEO tool, for example, Morningscore here, or SEMrush, or Ahrefs, and upload competitors. And right now there's a pretty good AI agent out there you can use called Mayus. I have it up here, and Mayus costs $20 a month, and this AI is insane. So basically what you can do is, and also what we do, and make sure that what the work we have the right data to work on it, is by use Mayus brain to figure out how can we be most efficient. So we'll ask Mayus, basically, like, tell her you are an SEO expert, and we are having this client and these competitors. List the competitors' website. Please analyze the website's competitors. And also, you have probably dragged out, for example, from Morningscore, you can, for example, if this was one competitor, we could export the entire file of all of the SEO words these guys rank good from. And then we'll check that, and maybe like 3 other competitors. And then we'll go in and upload everything into Mayus and say, please analyze this stuff. We own this company where these guys are competitors to us. This is our primary service. Please analyze our page as well. Make it go through all of that stuff, and then ask it, we want to rank better on like specific, like these types of words, because that is maybe your primary services. Which things out of the competitors should we do, and can we do better in our own? Come with some examples, and what other things do you need? Then it will give you maybe like 12 questions, answer all of those. And then it like prints out like all the low-hanging fruits, like all of these things. And in this way, you have to do right away. And then you basically say, can you please like do the first thing for us? And they will actually do like create, for example, let's say the result was a page or blog page or front page with like a different title and so on. It will give you the like all the text on the page. It will tell you where. It will also tell you the format H1, 2, and 3. And it will write the entire text you need here as well, and give you ideas for like how the funnel should set up. Because if you have a SEO blog page, like unique clients, people don't want better SEO. People want more clients. So better SEO should also equal better clients and more clients and qualified clients. And you can only do that by getting high value keywords that valuable clients actually search on. So this is what we have done in our own article to test it. And we also do it for our clients, of course. We have our articles here, and this is a bunch of articles we have. So let's click on this one, for example. So even though this is article page or blog page where you can read some knowledgeable things we have said, you can also like contact me directly, or phone number, email, and you can get a free performance analysis of your web and marketing setup. So that means this is like a sales page, even though it looks like a blog. And let's say they read all this stuff, they can go down and then have an introduction about our company. We have social proof. We have an easy form. So for example, here, a little bit more of a hard lead. Here is like a soft lead, like what can we help you with? Like websites, web shop, marketing, SEO, and so on. And again, social proof. And then maybe you will like to read more about websites, web shops, or marketing. And then like a soft form. So already here, we have asked 3 times for a person to fill out information with 3 different, I would say, directions. And also help them navigate where they want to go. So this is so important when you do stuff like SEO, like make sure that the page you actually create, if it is a blog page, like there has to be some kind of funnel. You cannot just have a page with some text and like a contact and with a phone number, email. That does not work that well. Like that is for hard leads, all right? You need to have some kind of forms, maybe like different type of form, get a free consultation or something like that, where you can actually get the leads. And then you of course have the right Google Analytics set up to the website. That is also a must. That could see that when you have filled a form, it will go inside of the Google Analytics. And that means now Google knows when people comes into the site, they fulfill a form. So they found what they were looking for. That is a success criteria that they did not have before. And if they can see people come into the site, they understand everything on the page, they see they're on the site longer because you have Google Analytics, and then you fulfill some kind of form, like that is the entire job Google has. So you basically tell them people that search this stuff find what they're looking for on our website. So that is great. So if you got any good information from this video, let me know in the comment. But this is basically how SEO works, and you just need to do these I will almost say simple things, but you have to do these things. It takes a little bit of time, but when you like watch this video, it should make a lot of sense to you. If you have any questions, then leave them down in the comments. I also own the Performance Hub. If you guys want to know more about either SEO, marketing, or how we do web development in our agency or in my agency, or we do it's around like 10 to 30K a month. Right now we are like almost a one-man army, have a small team as well. But basically, this is how we do it for our clients and how we help them grow with great results. So if you can join the Performance Hub, if you want to join the free community, it's a free Discord channel where I will be in there and talking with also my team, but it could also be some other agency owners. And you can basically just get some free help and spar with other guys that want to build a company. It could also be that you own an e-commerce store or just some kind of business where you want to grow and you need help with the online. Then this could be a good and free opportunity for you to join a free community where there's no strings attached. It's just to get a good community going and find some people you can trust. So that was it. Leave a comment, a like if you like the video. See you in the next video. All right.